Mm. Love, love, love. Silence your phones. It's the curse. It is the curse. It is the curse.
How about now? Yeah, I think everything else is connected. So we got Mixer Live, we got Facebook Live, we got Twitch Live. Do you hear any echoes? All right, I think that YouTube connection's gonna calm down after a while. So,
What?
all right, what's up? What's up? What's up?
I was hearing some news about Hulu to offer free HBO Max at launch. What?
Hulu? I thought
Hulu?
Hulu was owned by Disney.
Eh, I thought
Oh,
so too, but
what's
like,
going on here? Uh
I
oh.
don't know.
Uh oh. You know it's even stranger though.
What's up?
Aliens.
Aliens?
So like UFOs are real apparently, and
Yeah.
they're flying around.
What the fuck?
It's
When
a
did that
thing.
like? Okay, so like, how wild is it that 2020 is so like bonkers already that they dropped this week that there's aliens, and everybody was
Hmm.
kind of like, just like, whatever. Like, I don't even.
Like, I wouldn't think anything of it if it wasn't for the freaking government dropping these videos.
Yes, it's the government dropping like, oh shit, is that a flying saucer? Yeah, it's moving in like against the wind. It's doing all this stuff.
It's
Yeah, I
just
don't
an,
know.
it's just another distraction. It's just
Yeah,
another distraction.
I was literally on Reddit the other like last week, and like they were just like, okay, so like with the whole injecting bleach shit, Trump is like trying to. I guarantee you something's gonna drop like next week Monday to like distract from the whole this injecting bleach. And aliens dropped on Monday, and I was just
Aliens.
aliens, aliens. Wow.
Yeah, that's I think we'll just leave it at that because honestly, we don't deal with conspiracy theories. We deal with rumors and news.
Is it a conspiracy theory when the government releases the video?
I don't know this government.
You know what?
I'll stop right there.
You'll
But
stop right there. But true things are being said. Things that are true are being said. True
and
story.
welcome to yet another episode of Sam and Ed's Totally Original Geek News Podcast. We are live on pretty much
Live.
every medium imaginable. Well, all the good stuff like Twitch, Mixer, Facebook. We are on. What else are we on? I
Everything
think
but
everything.
YouTube.
Everything but YouTube. Everything but YouTube. Pretty much.
Currently working on that, but
We're working on that. Yeah, some issues with YouTube right now, but we'll figure it out and we'll get this thing going as soon as possible. But yeah, how you doing, Sam?
I'm doing good. It's
Yeah.
my cat's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to the kitty. What's the kitty's name?
D.
D.
D. Like the vampire hunter.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and he turned 9.
9?
Yeah, I actually thought he was 8, and then like we did 9. I was like, oh shit, we've been doing this wrong for a while.
For a while now.
Birthdays work differently, but no, he's not.
Oh, do anything special?
Nah, fuck that little nigga.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. With cats, I don't know. I don't know about doing anything special for cats. For dogs, maybe, but cats don't care.
Like cats. Okay, so they have complex complex relationships with their humans. Like they are their own people.
Yeah.
Like I've had a dog before, and it's been like they're loyal, and they were just like, "Hey, I love you. I want to be around with you," and they'll just chill with you and all that stuff. Cats will literally go off for like half the day and not talk to you and have their own little
Seriously.
adventures, and then come back and I'm like, "Hey, want to cuddle?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, let's do that." And they'll just sit there and just cuddle on the couch, and then they go like, "All right, I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then I'm gonna see you
That's
guys
it. They take
whenever."
care of themselves. They take care of themselves. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean,
Mhm.
look, we're all keeping busy during this time. Got plenty of news this week, this past 2 weeks.
Mhm.
A couple things on the rumor mill. Big video game news dropped. Um, and which hints at a lot of things coming up in the next couple months here, um, including certain game reveals, certain system reveals. AMC put their foot down recently when it comes to Universal movies, so we'll see what happens with that. And we have a couple things
Mhm.
on Is It Worthy segment.
Oh yeah.
We had an Assassin's Creed reveal, uh, so we'll talk about that.
But
A live action movie from Disney, and another Pixar style movie that might be coming out. So we'll talk about that one too. Won't reveal that just yet. And some more game related stuff. And what
good
were you gonna
stuff.
say? You're about to say
Uh,
something.
I was gonna say Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but
Oh yeah.
that would be spoiling the surprise on what's all going down with that. So
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
yeah.
Um, but first, in our main news, we have some stuff on the rumor mill. Not really a rumor. I mean, this stuff leaked, so it's real. Um,
Yes.
so The Last of Us 2, which is a highly anticipated game for the PlayStation 4 by Naughty Dog. If anyone's played the first Last of Us, it was a critically acclaimed game, won tons of awards, great story, great voice acting, great everything. It was a great game. Um, they announced Last of Us 2 a little while ago, and we started getting footage, trickling in since then. So recently, over the weekend, a bunch of YouTube videos were uploaded, which contained a couple of clips of the sequel. And this was not leaked by Naughty Dog. This was leaked by someone else entirely. And unfortunately, this was not meant to be shown. So uh, now the original videos were taken down. A lot of game forums are talking about it. They're kind of spoiling, what's going on in the game because the clips were sort of like spoiling most of everything.
Yeah.
Um, so hopefully no one caught what was in those leaks. But if you did, I will still wait till the game comes out because honestly, you know, just play the game before you even like come up with any, I don't know, feelings about what you saw in the leaks. Um, I don't know if you want to talk about the leaks in depth. We shouldn't, right? We shouldn't really like
Um.
explain what's going on. I don't know.
Well, this in unless we give you a disclaimer in the beginning, we're not gonna just randomly spoil stuff. So we're not gonna
Right.
talk about the leaks. I did look at some of the stuff that was in regards to the leaks,
I saw
but
some stuff. Yeah.
yeah, but like that was literally you can't. It's really hard to escape it. So be vigilant, my fans. Be vigilant.
Right.
Um, I will say this: the timeline on this is kind of interesting because so Last of Us like said that it was originally going to come out. Last of Us 2 was supposed to originally come out around February 20th, 2020, and then
Mm-hmm.
it got delayed because they were still working on some stuff, and then so it got pushed back to May 15th, and then but they said that the game was pretty much done, but like they were saying stuff like they were trying to give every individual character a heartbeat, like little things like that to fix the game, which
Wow.
I don't know why you would need to do that, but I guess they were trying to be super super critical on detail. And then the pandemic happened, and then like it was put on an indefinite hiatus, and then the leaks dropped.
Right.
And then as soon as the leaks dropped, like within the same day, they were just like, "Okay, the game's coming out June 19th."
Yeah, it's really weird. And on top of that, like I don't understand first of all why it was on hiatus because they specifically said that they already came up with a work from home format, all the work was like divvied up and delegated and stuff like that. So they were able to continue working on this.
Yeah.
But that's a side note.
Hmm.
Um, but Sony has already come out and confirmed that it was not anybody from Naughty Dog. At first, people thought that it was a disgruntled employee or something like that. And it wasn't anyone from Sony. So it is, someone else entirely. They're still investigating. I doubt we'll get like all of the info because they usually take care of this stuff quietly behind closed doors. But
You know,
whoever did this is in deep, deep boo boo.
there's definitely going to be a scene like from Goodfellas where this person thinks they're getting a promotion or they're getting something and they're going to come through a door and there's going to be Sony holding a shotgun and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, and it's not great.
No,
I, I think they're lying though.
you think
I
so?
I think it is an employee and they're just trying to keep it quiet.
Right,
I think it actually is an employee because like there's only a certain amount of people that could have access to all this stuff
right.
unless someone stole it off of some employee's computer, which that is possible. But I actually think we're going to find out it was if we ever find out. I think we're going to find out it's an employee.
Well, I'm sure Sony doesn't want anybody thinking that people don't like working for Sony or Naughty Dog, right?
I
Because that
know.
would be the case if they, said, yeah, it's disgruntled employees. They wanted to get back at us for firing them or whatever
Yeah.
happened. So, yeah, but on a brighter note, yeah, like you said earlier, June 19th, which is very, very soon.
Yes, that's only a month away. Wow, time flies when
Time flies.
when there's a global pandemic.
Yeah, seriously.
Like it
Uh,
was just March.
yeah. And before you know it, we'll be getting the next generation of consoles,
Yeah,
right?
nice segue.
Nice
Nice.
segue.
Yeah.
Um, so next on the news front, official PlayStation Magazine is going to reveal PlayStation 5 games in its July issue, which comes out June 2nd. So we'll see for sure Godfall. I don't think they talked about any other games. I'm sure it's going to be like a surprise what other games they're going to show. I think it's mostly going to be third party stuff. Um, and then, we already had the controller reveal recently. So they're trickling info little by little. And, for retaliation, we have Microsoft.
I like how you put that retaliation.
Retaliation, because, as soon as that was announced, uh, Microsoft announced that they are going to show off games on May 7th.
Ooh, interesting.
So, Sam, do we know for sure if this is going to be a stream or something?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure like if it's Microsoft, they're good for a stream, so I'm pretty sure it is a stream, but I'm not 100%. They're
Um,
demoing it. That's probably going to be a stream though. They're not going to just drop a video and let people dissect it. They want to be like everyone to see it like real time and like everyone just pay attention to Microsoft. So
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, they gave it an exact time too, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. So I'm guessing, yeah, they plan on showing something either online or I don't know through some other medium somehow. Um,
hold up.
what's that?
It says that they're going to show. I mean, this is a little bit for the later in the episode, but they're going to show gameplay for Valhalla during this.
Nice, nice, nice. So we will get to that because
Yeah.
in our Is It Worthy segment, we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which was just announced recently. Lot of cool things in there, and yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to
Yeah.
it. We'll get to it. So, I mean, what do you think about this? Like, does it? I was telling you this, like, obviously off camera, we talked about this. Um, I feel like this is sort of like a return to the old school like console war format. Like,
Yeah.
you can feel the tension and like, both of these companies are like at their peak right now, and Microsoft's very determined. Sony's kind of like sitting pretty, but like they know that Microsoft's coming for them. So it just feels really good. I feel like we're going to benefit from this. The gamers, we're going to benefit from this. Hardcore, we're going to get some awesome games. Um, you know, first party games, hopefully, a lot of single player games. Bring them back. Bring back the
Mm-hmm.
single player games. And let's get some good pricing on this hardware because listen, I'm a PC head and I could break down the components that are in the Xbox Series X, and let me tell you, that thing should cost a pretty penny.
Mm.
So we gotta see how they're gonna go about this.
I I read an article where they were talking about how successful Game Pass has been in the
Right,
last couple, like it's paying a lot. Like I think they're making like $100 million a
right,
year off of it. And I'm just thinking, like they were mentioning how they're probably going to the X series is they're gonna sell it at a loss, but like
yeah,
bundling Game Pass and make their money that way. They're
yeah.
gonna
That's smart.
comparative, yeah, to Sony's.
That's really smart. Like I think they're going to get a lead just by doing that because Game Pass, it's been kicking butt. So I think that's the
It's the
way to go.
Netflix for games. It's the Netflix for
Absolutely.
games.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's happening, guys. So we just have to wait a little bit longer. We're getting news little by little. It's trickling here and there. We still haven't seen the PlayStation 5 console yet. We don't know what's gonna
Mm-mm.
look like. They showed us like a design of the cooling system. Like, who cares about that? Like,
Like it,
like that's cool and everything. No pun intended. But
like
like,
weird example, but it's like you go into a strip club and they're showing off a little ankle before, like ankle. Yeah. I'm like, no, no, show us the whole thing. I want to see. Show us at least a picture of it. I want to see everything.
yeah, seriously. Hopefully soon. We'll see. We'll see. Console wars are coming.
Ooh, oh yeah, they are.
What do we have next, Sam?
Oh, we hit some headassery. AMC theaters no longer play Universal movies. So, okay, so this is the funniest thing I've ever heard off of a children's movie, like the funniest
Mm-hmm.
controversy. So if you hadn't seen this little movie called Trolls World Tour, it is a sequel to Trolls that like apparently did really really well, and was supposed to release in theaters, but it got ended up being released VOD because of the pandemic and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So they released it on video on demand, and I think they released it for like $20 a pop to rent. And the movie has made $100 million in the last couple weeks, and like only it's been out for a couple weeks, it's made $100 million. So like, needless to say, Universal's just like, this
There's money
works.
to be made. It works. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So the CEO was all like, so going forward, we're probably gonna just release release our movies both VOD and in theaters at the same time. And AMC was just like, nah, we're not doing that. And if you're going to release movies at the same time as theaters, then you don't have to show movies in our theaters, and banned all Universal
This
movies.
this is dangerous. This is dangerous because AMC does not have a leg to stand on.
No,
Okay, like
no.
they are risking it all by doing something like this because let me tell you, I'll be the first one to say I actually purchased an early access movie on Amazon Prime once,
Mm-hmm.
and I paid the $20. It was fantastic.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, when you think about it, you pay $20, you own it, you can watch it as many times as you want with however many people as you want, and that's in essence cheaper than getting a movie ticket at AMC.
I have been saying that for so long. Like the first person that lets us just rent movies as they come out in theaters for like $20. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
I'll even, depending on like if it's a high ranking Avengers movie, like a Marvel movie, I may even pay like
Right.
$25 a ticket for like a 24-hour rental. Uh,
Because
why
financially,
wouldn't
it
I?
makes sense. It
It
makes sense.
does. You three people watch that movie, you already paid for the movie because it
Right.
makes. I paid like $16 for a freaking movie ticket just for the ticket.
Right.
So why wouldn't you? Of course, I would want to watch it at home because theaters are loud and there's other people there, and like the food isn't so great, and you can drink. Like when I'm home, I can drink as much as I want to. It's
That's
just
true.
I can do it in comfy clothes. I don't have to like be.
I don't need to spend $10 for a soda.
I don't.
You know,
Honestly,
it's ridiculous. AMC, please retract your statement.
no. They're
Like
falling firm to this. They're
this is
they're
dumb.
serious. They're gonna like.
This is dumb.
Look, I felt this. Wasn't it like last week we were hearing that AMC was gonna go bankrupt soon?
Oh, yeah, I think we did hear that.
Like, what are you? What will be the? What will you think this is the best move right now? Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know.
just a little thing.
Mm-hmm.
movies that that Universal Studios puts out.
Oh yeah,
The
break it down.
let's so James Bond is one of
Okay.
those movies coming out. Uh, Jurassic Park franchise.
Oh wow.
The Fast and the Furious franchise. All those lovely little Pitch Perfect movies that came from them. Let's see, Chronicles of Riddick,
Mm-hmm.
Mummy franchise, American Pie movies. Well, we haven't seen any American Pie movies in a while, but still, this is like I'm looking at this catalog. Like they're not. This wasn't the smartest move, AMC. That's all I gotta say. This wasn't the
Not at
smartest move.
all.
You could have went about this a whole other way. Could have made some other agreements where it's just like, hey, look, so if you do this, we can do this. Maybe you can release it like 48 hours, we released it on the weekend, and
Mm-hmm.
then next weekend you can release it on our. No, they were just like, nope, banned forever. Here's the thing:
Makes no sense.
if studios want to do this, like
Right.
say Disney said they're going to do this, how are you going to stop them?
Well, yeah, you're right. You're not going to stop them because they got the big bucks. AMC has no leg to stand on. I mean, like honestly, uh, like right now, I could picture them closing down theaters for good, just because they're not making money. People aren't
Yeah,
going to the theaters right now,
yes,
and it's been a month, maybe
yes.
more.
No, it's almost going on 2 months.
Yeah.
Like in 2 weeks, it will be 2 months.
How are they making money?
They're not. They're bleeding it, and they're going to have to close. Some of these theaters are going to be gone for good. We
Right.
like. Hey, I would not be surprised. I'm calling it now. One of the major theater chains. It might not be Regal or AMC, but it might be something a little smaller than that. Is going to be bought up by a company. Someone's
Right.
going to buy them up. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like an Amazon because they're just like I want to get in a theater game. But
Mm-hmm.
some company is going to buy them up, and then what? Like it's gonna like it's
You know, I mean, God willing, when this is all over, right?
mhm.
And everything returns back to normal and people can go out to like, have their fun. Um, I actually think, this changes things forever. We were talking about this last podcast, I think, where like, how we consume media is going to be different, like going forward, because like these companies have found new ways to like, bring out their products. Last night I watched the dopest episode of Parks and Recs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Parks and Recs, they did a reunion special for the cause, obviously,
Right.
and the entire episode was done on Zoom. And everybody came back, all the characters came back. It was hilarious. It was fantastic, right? Like, and I was okay with it. Like, it almost added to it. You know what I'm saying? So, what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Earlier today,
uh-huh.
on it's a respectable website, but earlier today, I saw an article where there was like a porn, like a orgy porn that was done on Zoom. Like they just had different people just soloing on Zoom, and now like an actual like adult like this was like a parody, and like actual now actual like big name porn stars or big name like adult stores are like trying to see if they can make this a viable like a genre like Zoom porn,
Look,
like conference video porn.
look. Thanks for segueing because now that we're live and we have access to more people, Maitland Ward, if you hear us,
Oh my god.
we're still looking to do an interview. I'm sure you have Zoom now. Everybody has Zoom or Skype or something. Shoot us, something in the chat. If you're watching, or like, you can shoot us an email. We can just DM you our email address, and then we'll get together and we'll do an interview. Make it happen.
It was 72 days. Went a full 72 days without mentioning Maitland Ward,
The
and I
fact
was
that
so
you counted.
I wanted it. I thought maybe if I agreed, you guys would just stop, but you never did. So you know what? I'm still on this train, baby.
Never.
If we ever get that interview, I'm watch me be like one of the first people that's asked the question. I'm like, why did you do this? Like, why did you take this interview?
uh, okay, so that's it for the news and the rumor mill.
Yep.
Next, our segment is it worthy? So, real quick, we had something small here that I'm noticing. DC starts shipping comics. Do you want to talk about that, Sam?
Yeah. So this past Wednesday. So if you didn't know, But my hair is doing weird shit. Okay, so if you didn't know, but now you know, DC Comics, DC, Marvel, Image, and a lot of the big name comics were halted in regards to releasing comics. I brought it up. I know I had to bring it up a couple of episodes ago, but
Right.
like since April 1st, there was no new comics being released.
Right.
Except, and like that was the case for all of March, no, all of April up until to last Wednesday, where DC finally started releasing comics. Now, a lot of it was back issue shit, like they were doing second and third printings of comics,
Mm-hmm.
but they did release some new stuff. And starting next week, Wednesday, they're going to release a Justice League comic along with some other stuff like Batman and the Outsiders and Justice League Odyssey. So, hey, and then Marvel just announced that on May 27th, they're going to start releasing comics again. And so, you know what? This is good. This is comics are coming back. I don't know why they didn't release it digitally, unless
Right.
they have some secret exclusive deal with Diamonds that if they can't release it through Diamond, they can't release it at all, which sucks. But like, yeah, we're gonna get them both on digital and physical comics. So yay!
That's awesome, man. Like honestly, this is yet another thing that we need for a distraction.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? We have our digital movies now. Now bring back the comics. Viz Media has been on point. The
yes.
mangas are still coming, so no issues there. Lots of great manga releasing, lots of great stuff. We'll talk about that maybe in the next one. There's a lot of good stuff.
New issue of my one of my favorites, World Trigger, dropped today, and I was like a new chapter, and I was like,
Hmm.
yes, that's
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out. But yeah, like this I believe needed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for DC, like they need to get their stuff out. I'm not sure what's going on with them internally, um, like financially, but it never sounds good with them.
No, it never does. Like every time
There's
you hear
never
news
good news.
about like Marvel, like DC as a whole, like in the company, like DC Comics, there's always some bullshit happening. Like universe, like DC. They were talking about like they were going to close up DC Online.
Yeah.
Like I don't what? Like they just released it like last year. What do you mean by they're going to close it? Like what?
We have somebody in chat saying, so yeah, they don't want to screw over the comic book stores. So yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah, I understand that they don't want to sell over the comic book stores, and like there was actual like they had set up some type of thing where you could buy your comics digitally, and the money would go straight to the local comic book shop, and they would have a
Hmm.
physical copy of the comic
Right.
for you to have, so that way you can still have that. Um, like there was ways you could have did that where you didn't screw over the comic book shops
Hmm.
and still got the fans their comics.
That's true.
Like I'm not trying to shit on local comic book stores.
No,
I'm not.
yeah,
I understand that this is
it's
like a
hard enough as it is for them to survive. So
yes, exactly. It's just I'm fucked up for saying. I guess I might be fucked up for saying this, but I feel as though the first thing is the fans, and the fans at this time are by them like you are all indoors and needing of desperate stuff to escape, and superhero comics are ways to escape. So like if you had the opportunity of finding some way to getting it to us,
hmm
I would suggest doing it and maybe giving them the local comic book shops like deep discounts and some like some money. 'Cause you
right.
guys got plenty of it. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
so like
All right. I mean, it's a start, right?
yeah,
It's a
it's a
start.
start.
It feels like a start back to normalcy a little bit, just a little something.
Yeah, getting
So
that's a little bit better than normalcy. If we can get like some new titles too, that'd be kind of cool.
yeah, fresh titles, that'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Um, so new title that's coming out of a franchise, Assassin's Creed. So the day before yesterday, I believe there was, or it might have been before that, but there was an announcement by Ubisoft that they're going to have a new reveal, and it was going to be on Periscope and Twitter. So if you joined them on Twitter on the day of the reveal, you notice that there's a famous concept artist by the name of Boss Logic.
Boss Logic.
He's the freaking man. Look up his stuff. He's awesome. Um, and they did a live concept art um, painting of basically the new Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, that was about like 8 hours of like him drawing like the
I
background.
won't I won't lie to you. I was, I'm at home working and I got my headphones in, listening to music, and on the other screen I put that up and I just kind of like zoned in on it. I watched for a couple hours. It was pretty awesome. Um and then, I mean, you didn't need to watch the entire painting to find out what it was going to be. You can kind of tell from like the background images. You had like, on one side, on the left side, you had like um a really choppy ocean with like Viking boats, and like you had Vikings on there. They're yelling and screaming at each other. And on the right side, there's a battle going on land. Um, and in the middle is supposedly the main character of the game. Um, so and that was that. They dropped Assassin's Creed Valhalla on us. They
Yes.
Not only that, they said that it would appear on the next generation systems, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Welcome Onslaught. Thanks for joining. Um so real quick, we're going to do a quick little rundown real fast. Let's see. We got a cinematic trailer afterwards which looked crazy. Um Then there was a 20-minute commentary breakdown by Ubisoft. They talked about the main character. His name is Ivor. You can, however, create a female character with the same name. Apparently, you can create your own character. And the
Equal
combat
opportunity.
equal opportunity, and the combat seems completely different. I mean, you have your Viking axes. He's not like completely hooded or anything like that, which is pretty interesting. And I get the sense of, I don't know if you ever played this, Sam, Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah, a little
Have you?
bit.
I get the sense it's going to be a lot like this because there's going to be some naval combat
Oh yeah,
involved and stuff like that. Yeah,
we're gonna see some boat on boat fighting.
absolutely. So if you guys haven't seen the trailer reveal, um, I implore you, go check it out. Freaking amazing. If it looks anything like that on new systems, day one for me. How about you, Sam?
Uh, like if I don't at least play this game, I want to watch it. It looks freaking gorgeous,
Mm-hmm.
and the I feel as though this is like they said that this is going to be one of the more brutal games.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to get sneaking, and I saw a lot of fans upset that they were just like, "This is not an assassin." Blah, blah, blah. Look, the games originally started off with assassins, but then we got a little extra stuff, and now we've
Right.
gotten Vikings. When were we going to get a Viking game? If we just made a Viking game, most people wouldn't be excited about it. But now that it's part of the Assassin's Creed like universe, it's not Fast and the Furious. It's Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. It's a
Right.
same universe, different kind of game.
Different aspects of an overall story, pretty much. And honestly, I can understand why some people are upset. Like they keep milking it, but like it still feels fresh and new. Like honestly, like it's fun going on these like different types of adventures throughout different
Yeah.
points in history. But I got a question for you. When are we eventually gonna get to Japan?
I think they did a console only game where you were
Did
like a
they?
ninja, where you were a ninja. But
Really?
like, yeah, I think so. But like, there's got to be they got to make a main one for that. They got to make one for Japan, like Samurai Time stuff like that. You got to do it. I kind of want to see like the 1920s.
Oh, I would love to see that too. I mean,
Like
they did Industrial London already.
yeah, but I want to see like 1920s, 1930s, like organized crime, and
Yeah.
you're
LA
doing that
Noir
stuff.
style.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. That would be
That'd
kind
be
of dope.
that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and then eventually, I mean, I want to like hit us with the modern. Like, let's see like some serious spy shit happening now. We got the gadgets for it, drones.
Honestly, I'd like to see some old characters come back. I know technically Desmond is supposed to be dead, but bring him back. Find a way to bring him back. It's been long enough. It's been years. It's been years. What, like a decade? It's been
We,
something crazy like that.
we
So
have
like,
time, technology. We can figure it out.
yeah, bring them all back. Keep going. I don't care. I love playing them. Keep going. So yes, worthy. Game
Word.
drops holiday 2020.
Worthy.
So it's going to be pretty much on all consoles, right? From what I understand. I don't know if they
Yeah.
said Switch. I don't know yet. But we're going to see it on the current generation. We're going to see it on the new generation. And we're going to see it on PC.
Yes. I like
And
Switch
Google
is.
Stadia.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of consoles. I
Right.
think Switch will probably. I think Switch is probably strong enough to play it. So let's. I want to put it past them.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. Next up.
Hercules fans demand Danny DeVito reprise his role as Phil. I'm that fan. I'm that fan.
You
Okay,
wrote this?
yeah, maybe. Okay, so if you didn't know, Hercules is going to be the next Disney movie to get the live action treatment. So they're going to do a
That's
whole
right.
live action Hercules. They've already said the Russo brothers are going to produce it, and they're going to got the Dave Callahan, who is the writer for the Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings movie that's coming out. Yeah,
Pretty big.
he's
That's
going to
pretty
be
big.
writing it. He's going to be writing for it. He's writing the script for it. So people are talking about, they haven't named any casting people yet, but people are talking about who should be casted for what. And like there's a lot of talk about who's going to be the muses. Names are being passed around like Amber Riley and like Lizzo and stuff like that, and Beyonce. I don't think Beyonce is going to do that because like she's done her whole team singing thing already. She's solo artist only, so I don't think she's going to do it. Lizzo you could probably get, and I would.
I could see Lizzo in it. I could definitely see Lizzo in it.
She's got the pipes for it. I feel as, and this has got to be church. So yeah, I can see her doing that.
Gotta be church.
But people are like, Danny DeVito needs to reprise his role as Phil, and I say to that, yes. There is no movie if Danny DeVito's not doing that movie.
Who else is gonna do it?
Who else is gonna? You're not getting anyone else to replace Danny DeVito to play Phil. Danny DeVito is Phil. Phil is Danny DeVito. That fits. That just fits. And I could totally see him with his whole like his whole demeanor trying to get like a young like oh god who's a good remember the old Young Hercules, the TV show.
Yeah, with freaking Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, like I could. Wow, I totally forgot that. You can put like two. Like I can see him saying to the Ryan Gosling, "Go out there, Hercules," and like making him do push-ups and stuff. I want to see that. Yeah, you get him a little satyr body at the lower half. This is like Disney. You have enough money, pay him so he doesn't have to film the 57th season of It's Only Sunny in Philadelphia, and then we just get this like it's Only Sunny like, and we can just get this going because like it has to be Phil. If it's not Phil, I'm boycotting.
Normally with stuff like this, I try to contradict and be like, negative Nancy. But I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one. I think I need to see him in this live action remake. I mean, only because I legitimately cannot think of anybody else.
Yeah,
I can't think of anybody else.
There is nobody else, and it's like he's perfect for it. He's perfect for it. I've heard him being called calling for him to play the role of Wolverine.
No.
And like I kind of see that,
no.
But this is too perfect.
Look,
you got James Earl Jones to come back to be the voice of Mufasa. Yeah. Okay, you've set the precedent already. Just do that.
I agree.
I've heard talks of also like people who want to know who's going to be cast as Meg. Meg is one of my favorite Disney female protagonists. Mm-hmm. I loved her. I loved her whole energy. People are saying like Ariana Grande because she sang the song.
Perfect.
They said she sang I Won't Say I'm in Love. I won't say I'm in love, which I love that song by the way. So like they might cast
she used
her.
to act too, so why not?
Yeah, no, she's from Broadway, I think.
Yeah,
something like that.
Well,
yeah,
no,
so like,
well, and then some other old school Disney shows or whatever that she did when she was younger. I can't remember.
Yeah, like Ariana Grande fans are probably like tearing me up in the chat right now, but like I don't remember.
Oh, tear them up, guys! Tear them up.
I'm not super thinking about that, but anyway, yeah, she'd be great for that. Who would you cast for like Hercules? Because like,
see, that's the tricky part. Like, I honestly think
it's young Herc and there's adult Herc. You gotta remember.
Exactly. That's really tough. I feel like it would have to be a no name. Okay, who? You have somebody in mind, obviously.
No, like I don't know why Chris Hemsworth's name keeps popping up in my head.
No, stop it. Leave him man alone.
I just saw Extracted on Netflix. If you haven't seen Extracted on Netflix and you want a good action movie, go see that.
But first of all, the chat is saying Ariana Grande is a pint-sized treasure. True. And secondly, Secondly, they are suggesting Noah Centino, but Noah Centino is already lined up to play He-Man, correct?
I
Prince Adam.
think so. I'm just looking up an image of the man so I can see like, oh, is that young Herc or old Herc? Because that's probably young Herc. I can see him
Probably young Herc.
because I can see him dorking that up.
Yeah, leave this man alone too. Like he's already typecast at this point. If you're gonna do that, he might as well just stick with being that type of character.
Hey, I mean, Jim Carrey's been typecasted and it's been working out pretty well for him.
Listen, Dr. Robotnik was amazing.
Exactly the
It was
point.
really
Exactly,
good.
exactly the point. I loved him as Dr. Partner. He was such an asshole, but it was just wow, beautiful. Yeah, no, like I don't know who to cast for that. Chris Helmsworth, that was my thing. Somebody suggested that Zeus be played by The Rock. I'm for that.
Yo,
I'm for that.
1000% yes.
I'm for that.
Oh my
I
god,
am.
you're selling me on this. This
Yeah,
is gonna be an
yeah.
amazing movie.
This is gonna be good. I really liked Hercules. Hercules was one of my. Hercules is in my top. I think top five. My
Mm,
very favorite one is Lilo and Stitch and Tarzan fight for number one. They
okay.
fight 1 and 2. They keep fighting, but
Okay.
like Hercules is up in my top five. It's definitely
Herc is up there for me, but I'm weird.
yeah.
I love movies like a Goofy movie. I thought that was one of
Mm.
the best movies ever, but
Goofy
doesn't.
movie was
It was
great,
one of the greatest movies ever in my opinion. But
great.
I digress. Yeah, you're selling me on this. I think this needs to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
If only just get Danny DeVito, fine. We'll work out everything else.
We will work
Right?
out everything else. Once you
Right?
got Danny DeVito on there, like and you put him in the trailer, you sold the tickets.
Oh,
Tickets are sold.
what are you gonna do for Hades?
James Wood is kind of like radioactive right now, but
Yeah, he is. I wouldn't touch him with 10-foot pole.
yeah, but like who knows? This it surprised me. Like James, like you just need somebody who has good energy because like he
Right.
like Hades is like great villain, great villain.
It's
He's just
great.
a wheeling dealing kind of guy. So you just got to find a good.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm wondering about that too. We'll see what happens. I mean, this is definitely happening. I mean, they've been going down their catalog and just making live action movies, and
Yeah,
also they're making a sequel to Mulan. So that's
ready?
happening as well. Yeah, they announced they're making a sequel to Mulan.
I gotta
So
be honest with you. For Mulan, I'm not going into the movie pretending it's Mulan. I'm going into the movie like it's like a kung fu flick, and
mhm.
then applying like, oh, this is also has a nice little story inside of it too, because it's like it looks like they're making it look like a real legit kung fu flick, and I'm like,
Right,
okay, so
right.
yeah, I'll go for that.
Hey, more power to them. They're doing some good stuff. Um, and then on the other end, they also own Pixar, and we know Pixar is famous for stuff like Toy Story.
Yeah.
Correct? That's Pixar or DreamWorks.
No. Toy Story was Pixar, but
Pixar.
the this movie is actually going to be Paramount.
So it's going to be Paramount. Okay,
Yes,
but this is coming from the Toy Story 4 director.
yes.
Um, and yeah, I'll leave this one to you. This looks like it's going to be amazing.
Okay, so what we're talking about is Transformers origin movie. There's no title for it just yet, but there's going to be another Transformers movie. Yes, I know another Transformers movie, but it's an origins movie, not like a prequel movie that we got with Bumblebee. I'm talking about way back. This is going to be going over This is going to be set on Cybertron and
Right.
center around the relationship between Optimus Prime and Megatron, because a lot of people might not know this, but they were homies before this all started. So this should be good. Like I like when you get to see how like two great enemies got to where they got,
Mm-hmm.
and this is gonna be like this is where we're gonna get like stories I guess about Optimus before he was Optimus, back when he was like a roaring Prox. Like this is like before he became like one of the primes. Like this is like he was wasn't he like either a janitor or a librarian? And he was one of the two.
I forget something. I feel
Like
like it was the librarian actually, but
yeah.
but yeah, like this is gonna be a great like origin story.
Mm-hmm.
And if they get close to what they did with Bumblebee, with
Mm-hmm.
like the G1 specs, let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah,
Give it a
man.
big budget. Get the G1 specs on all these Transformers. Get a. I mean, seems like it's gonna be a really good director. Get the original voice cast back. I'm talking about Frank Welker, Peter Cullen. Get everybody back. Do what you got to do.
We have never
Mhm.
seen I don't think we've ever seen for very long a live action Cybertron. Because think of it, it's a machine, like the Machine Planet. We have to see stuff this has got to look like Tron, like better than like it's got to look good. Like I've been watching a lot of Transformers stuff since I was a kid.
I
Like
think it's gonna look fantastic. Be
and
honest
like,
with you.
did you ever see Beast Machines?
Oh my god, Optimal Optimus.
Yes.
Yeah, Optimus Primal. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, they were on Cybertron like the entire thing, and like I thought the place looked amazing.
Yeah.
And then you find out that there was like organic fossils on the planet, so you're just like, ooh, what does that mean?
Why?
But yeah,
Why not bring back Beast Machines?
why not bring back Beast Wars?
Beast Wars. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring that back too.
I was in a random Reddit, and they had the first season of Beast Wars on a DVD case, like just selling. I'm like, what?
Oh man, you got me nostalgic now. I'm gonna have to binge this thing.
Yeah, Beast Wars.
Good stuff. Okay.
Oh, so wait, just real quick. Hercules, that was worthy.
Yes.
That was worthy. Only if they bring back Danny DeVito. And because if it's not, I'm telling you right now, I'm standing in this. Unless the casting just wows me. If they do not bring back Danny DeVito, then I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, like I can't see it any other way. I'm sorry. I can't.
No. And Transformers, I'm
all for it.
I'm all for it. So worthy.
Worthy. Next we have GTA Online players in a giant alien war. What the heck is happening here? Okay, so currently there is a war raging in Grand Theft Auto Online, but not between drug dealers and criminal kingpins. Instead, players are donning green, purple, or white suits in a war of different color aliens. It's weird. Yes, that is an understatement. It seems the green aliens have gone too far and made some enemies across various subreddits across GTA Online. So the battle has been taken outside of the game.
Okay, all right.
Time out. Time out. Yeah.
Okay, we gotta break this all down because this one's wild.
It's too wild.
It's okay. So GTA Online. So it's not a big updated game. It's like it's cool, but like it doesn't a lot of stuff there. So gamers have been making their own fun, and like there was this guy nuking everyone for fun. I don't know how that's fun, but like he was doing that. But people have been dressing up as neon green aliens.
Yep.
And then they've just gone around and just kicking the shit out of people.
Yep.
And then people decided to dress up as purple aliens and start kicking the shit out of only green aliens.
Gang on gang crime, yeah.
And then the green aliens and purple aliens have just been fighting. And then there's been people who've been dressing up as all white who've been attacking nothing but the green and purple aliens. And then there are people who are dressing up as FIBs because FBI is different in that way. And they've been fighting those aliens. And then, like, there have been people in all white who just fight. No. There have been people in, like, red. And now the green and purple aliens are teaming up to fight the reds.
See, my question is, why the bats? Like, this is the mod community, people. Make some laser guns or something. Make it more interesting. You guys are going around beating each other up with bats and lead pipes. What the hell?
That's what you're getting from this? Like,
listen,
the bats?
Listen, one of my favorite quotes is, if you're going to be a bad guy, be a supervillain. Go all the freaking way, okay?
Good quote. The thing I find interesting about this is you can literally log in as a green, so you have your clothes as green, start a whole bunch of shit, log off, 2 minutes later log back in, change your clothes to purple, and go start some more shit as something else. Like, this is... I'm actually surprised this hasn't been turned into an official game yet.
Listen, don't give anybody ideas. Shh, we're going to cut that out somehow. I don't know.
No, like...
Nobody's recording this.
Watch this end up being the new Fortnite, where people just log in and just... Watch. I'm calling it.
Man, listen. Oh, man. If Travis Scott shows up and does a concert, then yeah, you're right. It'll probably be the next Fortnite.
Did you see the Travis Scott
Apparently
concert?
It was amazing.
Yeah, like I saw some cuts for it. Like, wow, like I'm like, oh, hold up. This is
the production value.
Right, I'm like, whoa, time. This is a legit concert with like giant Travis Scott, and like I'm like,
how much money did they give this man to do this?
It looked cool. I don't know, awesome. Like this might be like you were saying, like media is being consumed. Like it's gonna be the way we consume media is gonna be changed forever.
Yeah.
What if like concerts in like these virtual worlds are gonna be like the new thing? What if, like for example, like My Chemical Romance came back and they're going on tour? What if they throw one of their concerts in like some online fantasy world?
Oh, you know what? This is actually pretty good. We're in our closing discussion right now, people. This is our closing discussion right now. So so yeah, I actually really like that. I don't know if you read this article, but there was an article not too long ago about them talking about selling NBA tickets virtually, and like you can actively participate and be a fan in the stadium as long as you have a VR headset,
Oh,
and you can just watch the entire thing virtually. So, getting to your point, like that could be something that they're really trying to push, especially right now. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, no, the idea is very okay. So not a lot of people have headsets. Not enough people where you can do that. It's super viable, but you can make
Right.
cheap ass headsets and start putting them out now. This would be the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if
It
this was
doesn't need to do anything else but view. It doesn't need
yeah.
to play games or anything like that.
No,
So,
if you have something that you could just plug into your like
right.
laptop or whatever and just view it, people would do this shit all the time, and like you'd be able to see like courtside and stuff. Um, sorry, but like if you view this could be that could be this change. I feel as though like I've been thinking not no, like media has been a little stagnant in regards to the way we consume it, and I'm noticing the trend for like the last couple years has been that everything can stay in your house. You can do everything from your home. Food can come to you. Groceries can come to you.
Right.
Amazon can ship literally anything to you.
Right.
When is it going to start? Like, when is it going to start making it so that the concert experience and like professional sporting events experience is also to you more intimately? And VR could be that.
Yeah, I honestly think so. I mean, we're getting close to the Oasis, or like, I don't know. It feels a little bit like Ready Player One, and
Yes.
I'm not talking about the movie, that the shit movie that was not the book. Um, anyways, I digress. But yeah, we're getting there where like people can start going to school virtually, which people are doing right now. I
Yes.
mean, right now, you got kids on Microsoft Teams or what have you, taking classes. Um, you got people, doing their online shopping, whether it's food,
hmm
essentials, like things like that. Um,
Minibar delivers you alcohol.
yeah,
Not to me because apparently I'm not in their location range, which sucks. But Minibar will deliver you alcohol, so check that out.
yeah. And then you have like, these businesses are adapting. Like some of these businesses, they're like, all right, we're gonna make a website, order online through our website, or we're gonna, get with DoorDash or Uber Eats or something like that. And then you order online, and then you select, drop off at door, so you don't have to have any sort of, interaction with anybody, as long as you pay fully with a tip or whatever via, online PayPal or whatever. You're good
Yeah.
to go. And like everybody's pretty much adapting pretty well to
Working
this.
from home has been
Mostly
a
everybody.
whole.
Mostly
Yeah,
everybody.
yes. Working from home has been like people are seeing how like there's people are seeing how viable it is,
Right.
and there's going to be no leg to stand on for like companies to not say, okay, some of our staff can work from home.
Right.
There's like
Right.
because like there's conferencing technology. There's like Google Docs where people
Right.
can like just work on it something at the same time. There's like performance tracking software. There's no reason why you can't just do that.
And look, my suggestions to people, like if you need a doctor's checkup, or if you're feeling under the weather, and I'm not talking about what, but and you need to see your general practitioner, I'm sure they're doing telemedicine now. Push for telemedicine. It is becoming a bigger and bigger thing. Um,
Especially now.
doctors could do a phone checkup if they really need to.
hmm
Make sure you're okay, and then write your prescriptions. A lot of these pharmacies are doing deliveries on prescriptions.
Capsule is one of the bigger ones.
Yep.
They deliver straight to you.
So things are changing, man. Things are changing.
There's something that I've always wanted to try, like do because after I've seen it online, that I think will might end up getting popular now with all the stuff that's happening.
Uh-huh.
Drone racing.
Yeah, I've watched a couple races like in the past, and it's
It looks
insane.
yes, and like I'm talking about the ones with like the full ones have like the VR goggles, so you're
Uh-huh.
seeing through the view of the drone, and you're like there's like obstacle courses, so you have to go through hoops and stuff like that to like get points. But like drone racing might be a thing, and like drones like the range for some of this stuff, you could possibly do this inside your car in like a field or something, and just have a whole bunch of people drone racing, and they never actually touch, and then you can drive the
Right.
drone. If you're good
Right.
with it, you can fly the drone right into your car and then just drive away.
That would be awesome. I would never be good at that, by the way. That's it's
Yeah,
insane.
I'm gonna crash like
Yeah.
16 million times first.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Things are changing. I don't know if it's for the better. I'd like to see how this all comes out at the
Hmm.
end of the day, but like, you know, we're all adapting.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
Adapt or die.
Pretty much. But that is it. That
Yeah.
is it for this episode 9. And I want to thank everybody for joining live. All two of you, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Listen, we're a
You
growing
too.
family,
You too.
Subscribe if you have to. Join
Yes.
us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
Reddit.
Reddit at RapturePress.
Once I
Um,
figure out discourse
yeah,
better,
yeah.
discourse,
Discord,
Discord.
Yeah, Discord. We're
I'm
gonna
not
set
aging
something up
myself on that.
so everyone can join Discord,
Yeah.
Twitch, you name it. We're probably gonna try to be on it. We have tons of content coming. We have a number of podcasts to listen to through different outlets. This one, you can go to RapturePress to check out all the other podcasts on Anchor.fm. And yeah, you can listen to stuff like Mike might go to movies, which um, is still going, right?
Yeah.
That's still going. Yeah, and then they're no no no. The only reason I'm asking is because you know what's happening right now.
Yeah. Like they used to go to movie theaters,
Yeah,
but
but now they're not.
now they're
But
not.
but you still check them out, and they're also doing Jeff Goldblum complete works. That should be
Yes.
pretty interesting.
So they're watching every single Jeff Goldblum movie that's coming out currently, and I mean, every single Jeff Goldblum movie that has ever come out.
Hmm.
So that's a lot. He's done a lot of work, actually.
Yeah, a lot. And you could check out This Man Below Me at the Review Zoo. That's also another podcast that we're doing, and hopefully we're going to take that live as well. So yeah, we're everywhere. Check
Yeah,
us out. Check us
yeah.
out. Throw us a line. And thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Say goodbye, Sam.
Goodbye, Sam.
Peace.
One.